After years and years of the White House press secretaries and the president himself and the Democrat leadership saying the border is secure and there is no problem, Joe Biden's people finally figured out there's a problem. He's going to the border. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting. Blair Lopez, when Biden became president, he appointed a border czar in the name of Kamala Harris, who turned out to be not quite a czar or a czarina. That was her main special gig, which she failed at abysmally, never even visiting the border for quite some time and not even understanding what was going on down there. And her frequent word salad speeches were so embarrassing. People in the White House and at the executive level in Washington stopped calling her the border czar because they were trying to tamp down the attention Kamala was getting by just being silly and uninformed when she made speeches. So now Biden is going to the border tomorrow, as if they finally figured out, this is my take, that, oh my gosh, this is a very, very big election year issue for the reason that there's a quadrillion illegal aliens, not undocumented migrants. These are criminals that have broken into the United States illegally, and they are in American major cities from coast to coast that were previously sanctuary cities. And now Biden has finally realized, or at least his advisors have, this is a big issue. Is he going to save his campaign?
Well, I think it very much is about the presidential election campaign this year, right, Barry? So the plan to go down to the tippy tip of Texas, that's where Brownsville, Texas is. It's across the river from Matamoros. I think that decision was made perhaps hastily, maybe after the Democrat re-election campaign team saw some of the latest polls, which repeatedly over and over across the country, across every demographic, show that people everywhere, Americans all over the country, are concerned, number one, at the top of their list, about the illegal alien invasion of the country.
100%. I'm very, very curious. Is he going to pull a Trump where he turns around and starts talking to the reporters off the cuff and takes unrehearsed questions from how shall we say, disciplined reporters that aren't coached as to what to say, and Biden won't have the notes, and call on the lady in the red hat first, call on the guy in the blue jacket second, call on the fellow that has the New York Yankees hat on, like his notes have been in the past, where it's pre-planned questions, pre-planned answers, pre-planned press conference. Everybody gets 3 minutes of film and off he runs. Or is he going to pull a Trump and start answering questions and embarrass the hell out of himself? What do you predict?
Well, I mean, the physical circumstances of that trip to the border tomorrow, it's not like the White House briefing room, neat and orderly, and like you just said, with all the little 3x5 cards. It could be, that there are going to be some impromptu questions sent his way. It'll be interesting to watch, I think. But the point is that this is every bit an election year gambit. Maybe he thinks this will help to improve his dismal numbers in the polls.